Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome to our new video course about Vectr. So Vectr is an open source website which deals with vectors. You can find it easily on Google and you can open it for free. You don't even have to create a profile to use it. You just have to press the button Use Now like this. It is totally free. You can create a new artwork with this. So let's go on create like this. So what is a vector? A vector is a picture or a path that is made up of lines and nodes and is not made up of pixels like raster images. You can create vectors by editing this blank page on Vectr with these many tools on the toolbar on the left, which we'll analyze throughout our video course. So Vectr says that all the edits made on this page will not be saved because you have to sign up or log in, and you can sign up or log in to start a new file. You can create a profile by clicking on this icon right here. But let's go ahead and let's see the first tool, which is the pages tool like this. So as of now, we only have one page right here, but you can duplicate it by clicking on this. So right now we have two pages, or you can add a page, which is going to be different from these two that are equal because we duplicated them. And then you can move from one page to another by just clicking on it like this. You can create the name of your file. So for example, we can name it pages1 like this. And then you can manage the width and the height of your pages, or you can just go to a custom size. So for example, A1, A2, A3, A4, and you'll see that here they have the width and the height. These are all the types of sizes that printers usually deal with, but you can also have sizes for desktops and webs, or sizes for social media, for example, a page size for a Facebook cover, or for a YouTube video cover, or for an Instagram post or Instagram stories. So let's go ahead, for example, with an Instagram story inspired one. So these are the width and the height of the page that will have the same dimensions of the Instagram story. And down here, you can manage the zoom. So you can zoom out like this, or you can zoom in, or you can just have it auto fit to this screen like this. And then you have these two arrows. This one is for undoing what you just did, and this one is for redoing what you just undid. So let's go on our first page and let's go ahead and talk about the layers right here. As of now, we have no layers because we have no elements inside the page. So let's go ahead and add some layers. Let's add some elements. So a square, and then a triangle, and a star like this. And once you press on one of them, you can change their color. So for example, let's change this color right here. We can have it blue like this. You can change its opacity, so it can be see-through or not like this. You can also do the same with the triangle. So let's go with this color right here. You can also change the border. So right now it's non-visible, but you can have it, for example, green like this, and you can change its width to like this. And you can also, for example, have a shadow. So let's flag it and then let's create a shadow. So let's move it where we want it to be like this. And we can also change its color. So it can be like this. Then you can also change the position of the element inside the page along the x-axis or the y-axis. And then you can manage its dimension both in width and in height like this, and you can rotate it also like this, and you can undo everything with this button that we just saw. So let's go back to layers, and right now we have three layers. So this first one is for the square, the second one is for the triangle, and this one is for the star. So let's go and see the functions that are related to the layers. So for example, let's have these two elements close, and let's select both of them by pressing on the left button of your mouse like this. As you can see, we have the triangle on top of our square, and we have these 5 tools. So let's use the first one, which is unite or add. As you can see now, we have just one layer for the two of them because this square was added and united with the triangle, and it has its color and its border and everything that we chose earlier. And this is because the triangle was on top of the square. But if I undo it like this, I can click on just the square and bring it forward with this arrow right here, so send to front like this. And if I do the same as I did before, so I select them both and go with the first command, you'll see that the triangle will be a part of the square like this. Let's go and select them both and go on the second tool, which is Subtract. So as you can see, the one that was in the back, so the triangle, is still here, but without the part that was subtracted. So the part that was a part of the square. And of course, the roles are reversed if I bring the triangle up front. Then I can select them both and go on intersect like this. And you'll see that I only have remaining this one part that is the intersection in between the two pictures. And it has the colors of this square because it is the one up front. But if I go on the triangle and bring it up front, and then I do the same thing like this, you'll see that the intersection will have the color and the properties of the triangle because it was the first element of the two. Now let's go and select them both once again. Let's go on exclude. As you can see now, I have both the elements with the properties of the one that was up front, so the triangle, but I have a blank space right here, which is the intersection, so it has no colors. And as you can see, it does not have any properties right here. Now let's go ahead and select our last tool, which is divide. As you can see now, I have three different paths selected. So the first one right here, the second one, and the third one, because they were divided. So the two elements and the intersection between them. As you can see, this was here and was also here. And once again, it has the colors of the element that was up front, so our triangle like this. Now let's go ahead and use this new element to see the other two tools, which are the flips. So we can flip it horizontally like this. So it will be flipped horizontally based on an vertical axis like this. Or I can do the exact opposite with a horizontal axis, which will have a vertical flip like this. As you can see, it is upside down or not like this. So let's revise what we learned today. We learned about adding pages to a document and selecting its size based on already made and created sizes, for example, sizes for social media or sizes for printers. Then we also learned how to create shape and edit their colors and their shadows and their borders, and then the layers connected to them. We learned everything concerning the tools of the layers in this toolbar right here. So dividing, excluding, intersecting, subtracting, and adding. We also learn how to move the objects in between levels, so sending to front and sending to back. And then we also learn how to flip them vertically and horizontally. That is all for today. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe to our channel in order to stay updated in our next video about this new video course about Vectr.